Hello everyone! Welcome to the Nordic RTS report with me, Runors, and today I bring you yet another episode of Banished. Now, I know a lot of people perhaps, I don't know if Banished is popular or not, but I actually enjoy playing it, and I think that is the important thing. I mean, there's no point of playing a video, making a video if I don't enjoy making it. But anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that. Now, we're currently back into the Village of Equality. And so far, I have been playing this game quite a lot now. I have been playing the, oops, sorry, bumped the microphone there. I have been playing the game quite a lot now, and my main save, Village of Lardal, has about 1,400, almost 1,500 people. 1,500 people there. So that is the plan. We want to get as big of a city as possible. So what I actually want to do then is first get the rain to pass, and after the rain has passed, I'm going to start planning ahead. Because I feel, when you play Banished, it might sometimes seem very chaotic. Very difficult to make sure or plan ahead on what do you want to do. So what I wanted to do then is that I have been cheating a little bit technically, because I have some mods here that I have, which will give me increased vanilla road speed by 75%. It does not modify the off-road walking speed or any other variable, and I can actually recommend getting mods because it makes the game so much more fun. I don't really have any other mods except the fast roads, because, you know, when they walk in the nature, they walk slowly, but the roads make things faster, so it actually makes it worthwhile building roads. So I'm gonna enable this mod here and press the boom, and it's gonna reload the save now because I forgot to access it. There we go. And now we wait for the rain to pass. After the rain has passed, I have big plans for the entire region here, because as we can see, there's a lot of forest land here, a lot of charted regions where we haven't built anything yet. There's a lot of resources yet to be exploited. This small river here, I assume and guess we could be as, let's see, can we do it? Let's see. Yes, we can build a bridge to get over there, because there is a small river here, so this can be very useful. Now then, yeah, as I was trying to get to say was that in Banished, it is very fun if you have a plan for it. Banished is a game where, yes, you can just build a little bit here and there and slowly expand, but if you don't have a plan for your villages and your expansion on the map itself, and the map you are given because there's random maps, you will have a tougher time thinking what you want to do. For example, I have managed to get these different kinds of things of a blacksmith and some tailor, and so far at the current time, I don't really have a plan. Well, I didn't have a plan. I thought like, oh yeah, now I want a church or chapel or cemetery and stuff like that. And I'm gonna stop actually the clearing out of the cemetery, because I don't need that at the current time yet. People are still, you know, going strong with only 30 years of age. They won't really die for anything like this. I don't have a stone quarry or anything like that that can kill them. Okay, now the sun is here, and that makes our job much easier. If you would stop just making the rain. There we go. Now then, we are pausing the game because, let's see, where should we make our first expansion? Doing a little bit of Warhammer 40,000 Tau talk here. Okay, so we are currently expanded already into the north, so I imagine we should get to the north. There is a mountain range here, but I imagine I can just build tunnels here in the future. So let's see, yeah, tunnels can be built here and here, so I want to be close enough to water. These marketplaces are big enough to house quite a lot, so let's see. If I get it centralized around this area here, I can build houses close enough to the water and have, hang on, just gotta turn the audio down a little bit because it's very loud in my ears. There we go, now I can hear myself think. At the current time, I think if I build a marketplace around here, I can still get houses up here, around this part of here, so I can get gatherer's hut over here, I can get farm production or what do you call it, the pastures when I get a trading post later. I think actually I want a trading post somewhere along this part of the map here. First of all, I think it looks really cool. I think it looks very fun, like very good place to have a trading post. So let's see, I think this would be the best place to put it. More because of, you know, it has the water side here, it comes in here, and then they dock into the water before they are pushed alongside the water and keep going on their way. So for, let's see though, boom, there we go. We're gonna pause it, because then we don't have any workers to put on it, luckily. Now then, for the expansion, what I actually do, this is entirely up to you if you play it yourself, but what I do is let's see, if I, for example, do this, I pause it to see about where it's going to be. Now then, I know from experience that you need to effectively, industrialize your areas. So either you need to plan ahead with roads already, because this place needs roads for faster travel. Since I have the mod that gives me 75% speed in roads, I can start with a dirt road, because stone roads are expensive. We don't have too much stone in the beginning. So I just want to get a dirt road to see about where the exit point to these roads are. So let's see though. You can go over this way. You can go down here. Okay, so boom. And okay, so I think we can actually make a yeah, we can make a bridge over here as well though, so that's good. There we go. Now I'm gonna put some roads up to the north. The same goes there and there. Now what I want to show you though is my village that I am most pleased with in the terms of planning, of what I actually want to do in the village of equality. And let's go to this village here. Now then, what we see here though is an effective system where I have tried to get it as well. First of all, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'll remove these small thingies here. There we go. And currently though, look at this. Yeah, when you get through the tunnel of into the next village, we see that there is a boarding house where people that are homeless can live. We have a small crop field pasture area where lots of people get food from chickens. We got cows. We got sheep. Then you get into the housing area section, into the main street, where you get into the marketplace, right next to the church and the big cemetery. Oh, Jesus, the graves are actually being filled up. And then you have lots of orchards, and you have these housing areas where people are producing fish. You can see everything here is actually maximized to the point where I think it was that it is 150% actually effective. So all the other food that is not used here is exported into the neighboring villages. Mostly due to the fact that, yes, I have 12 crop fields, I have several pastures, I have 3 fishing docks with... Hang on. Not everyone is manning the fishing docks, but anyway. And then I have lots of pastures with sheep, I got cows, I got chickens. Then I have 3 times 3 of gatherer's hut, hunting cabins, and forester lodge to get the necessary roots and berries and stuff that I need, along with such thing as tavern. We got churches, we got hospitals, we got 3 schools, because there are a lot of people in here. So this is the dream I have for the Village of Equality. The effective system I managed to build here is something that the rest of my villages are being envious of. And this is also what I like. When I build 7 by 7 crop fields, one person can effectively produce food and harvest it in time during the easy settings. I'm not sure about the hard settings. That I'm not too sure about, because I have not tried terribly much on hard settings. Other than that, as you can see though, they will walk slowly on the crop fields, but the roads, they will move faster. Now then, we have lots of wells, again strategically placed, and if we go down again into another village, I have expanded quite a lot now. And as you can see, I'm running out of space. I have to, like, think of these places here for expansions, even though they are terribly small. Try to get some houses and farms to, you know, some way function this way over here. Get bridges over this place here and get a small settlement over here. As this place, I didn't technically plan on building anything here because it seemed so small. Because I can't have a lot of forest lodges or gatherers huts, so I gotta focus on crop fields to actually, you know, provide the food for me. But anyway, I'm just gonna now save this here, and let's get back to the Village of Equality, because again, I do want the Village of Equality to expand and get into this. So now we have yet another dream hope of what we want the village to actually turn into. Sorry, I've been now planning a little bit ahead, and I wanted to show you what I have in store. Now then, this looks whopping large now, doesn't it? It's a lot of planning ahead. There's a lot of pause marks here. So I have the, you know, all these clusters here you can see are houses. They are being planned ahead in future times. We have a well for each cluster of housing communities. We have planned a school, a hospital for future... did I pause it? No, yeah, I paused it. And over here we can see crop fields have been planned ahead as well. Now then, we also have pastures that are being planned ahead as well for future production. I don't have any housing animals yet, but with the trading post operational later, we can be able to get that going. Now, we have a lot of food, so this small village here will be able to survive. Now then, what I want to do is that slowly but steadily, I will creep up on this area here, because this is just the future expansion. So in the meanwhile, I will make small cluster expansions into the small islands, and then after a while I will delete these things here to provide more expansions later. So now we have a plan. We have a vision for the future, and it looks very yellow. So yeah, so far this marketplace can reach all the houses in a big circle so that I can get to where I need to be. So, and then we have a lot of fishing docks over here, and I plan ahead. So 4, 12, 4, 8, 12 needs there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 2 more to act as a crop field. And up here we're going to have the forest lodge and hunting cabins. So that is the plan ahead now. So now we need to though see what we can make over here. So far, we don't have too much going for us. We have a school. There's not much else planned ahead here. Let's see. We have a lot of tools. I'm actually going to stop this blacksmith from working so we don't use more logs than necessary. This forest lodge need to stop this, and we can manually get, let's see, wood. So I'm going to actually tell them to stop getting this iron, because we don't need iron at the current time. We need wood though. We need lots of wood, so we're going to get that wood over there. Now, I want to focus more on the building here as well. So what I will do actually is after this these crop fields are done, I will then put out a marketplace. And let's see, hang on a minute. How much food do we have? You know what? We will speed up a little bit to +5 and get this going though, because I'll plan ahead with the... oh, not the training post. Well, let's see, get a marketplace. So, should I just put it there? It is a bit big, though a little bit far out, but it can be useful, I suppose. And I suppose it depends on your game style as to a certain extent of if you like playing Banished. This, I suppose, would be a relaxing kind of game. If not... well, first of all, while you're watching this video... oh, no! Hang on a minute. Oh, by the gods. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go. My brother was calling me, and I was, you know, having just a small conversation. Conversation? I gotta speak English. Conversation with him. So, yeah. Now then, we have to get something done here. So, as I said, we're gonna speed things up here and see how this will go. We have one guy as a woodcutter, so we do have a lot of people in the village so far. It's just a small village, 17 adults. Oh, math-wise, what is this? 17 plus 6 plus 6, that's 12. So that is 27, 29 people, yes? 17 plus... yeah, because that is 12. So 10 plus 10 is 20, 27, 26... 20, yeah, 29. That shows you just my math skills, eh? Oh, that's a lot of fish. Okay, we gotta go down on the fishing dock, because we got a lot of fish now. Yeah, that's something you will notice, that in the end, in the early stages, you will get tons of fish. And it is a positive thing, especially when you get a trading post and you get, as you see, as I planned here, tons of fishing docks. And as I increase the production of getting this village to become bigger, I will get fishing docks along the whole riverbank here. And hopefully with time... Oh, this was a very cool half island to get, like, a bridge over like that. Oh, that would be so cool. Yes, I can do that. So that... this is gonna be so fun. The village of equality will increase and turn into the most fantastic city you have ever seen. Or lots of small villages, you know, depending on your point of view. For example, this could be a small village, then the road here will be a significant large, you know, distance to the next settlement. I don't know. Since a year passing here is, you know, shorter than a real year, you know, I like to tend to think that. That's why I like to have the mod on, which makes people move faster. Is it working now? Yes, it is working now. So yeah, as you can see here now, people are moving rather fast just on speed 1 with the road system, and see how slow they're moving without. So I really recommend getting that mod. Other mods I have not tried because I think they can crash a game. So I just like to keep it simple and straight. And, you know, vanilla in that sense. So far we're getting into early summer. These crop fields here have not much of a yield yet, but it's 34 degrees outside. That's lovely. That's very lovely indeed. That's actually what it is now. I mean, spring/summer is coming to Lardal. Yeah, this place here where I, you know, my hometown is called, you know, the village of Lardal. But anyway, we have more people trying to get all of this logs here. I put 2 people on building because then they will start building these roads here. And the positive thing then is that in the future, when I plan to get these settlements planned ahead, I will get all the necessary bridges and see how this goes, because if I get all the roads built, it won't really matter what building someone to build, because then they have roads they can move faster with and get resources and build a little bit longer on the building before they have to get food. Anyway, I've been talking quite a lot now, and I think we should probably end this video here soon though. And we haven't been able to do a terrible amount of stuff though, but we have managed to plan ahead on what I want this village to, you know, increase and become. So, I mean, once we get the village of equality to increase in size, imagine how big this will be in later videos when I actually make new videos. And we just need to get past this so I can remove these crop fields and then plan ahead to get a marketplace here. It's not yet useful, but I will just have it there and put it on pause so I can plan the rest of my city building around the city. It's or like the village itself. So there we go. Now we are currently in late summer, still going +10. We have enough clothing and tools for the winter, so we don't bother about having people manning the blacksmith or tailor. We need someone on the woodcutter though, so we're gonna need stored firewood. So far we have we got a lot of firewood, so I'm gonna actually stop you now. So we get 3 laborers on these log duty fetching quest here. Yes. Now we are finally getting these away, and we can get something done here at least. Now then, we are going to get the marketplace to be... I don't know. What would you guys recommend? I think this would be a lovely place, because then these 2 houses, before I can expand, will then go to the marketplace. So I'm really tempted to do it here, because then I encompass all of these buildings here, more buildings over here, and these 2 houses. So I'm gonna plan it there and pause it, because it needs 6 builders, so it will take a whopping amount of stone and iron, and I don't know, and I do not have that yet. There we go. Now we're gonna plan these roads, and let's see though, future planning ahead for this part of the map. Early autumn, we have 69% full storage barn. How many people do we have on the gather set? 4 people there and 2 people there, 2 people there. Yeah, we're good so far. We're good so far. Now then. We have a school. That's good, that's good. Okay, we are very close to water on this small peninsula thingy island. Okay, so I want to get nothing here. We need to get more houses though, because let's see, how are we doing on age-wise? We got a 12-year-old man student, a 14-year-old man student, and a 20-year-old woman. The same goes with... Okay, so if I make a new house now, people will move into it, because, you know, the aging system here is a little bit silly, but, you know, it works. Wait a minute. Who's not working? Why is it not working? Oh, right, farmers. There we go. More laborers. Yeah, I'll get one more wooden house, and I'll speed up the production for that, so we're getting more stuff. There we go. And just for the simplicity's sake, we're gonna do, boom, increase priority. So hopefully this building will be built fast. Yes. Okay, so now we've got 2 extra people just moving around, building roads here and there. As you can see here now. And this will increase the productivity for when we're gonna move now in the future. There we go. Now the foundation for the house has been made, and we are getting a new house. And that will give us the ability to get one more family. So that's fantastic, and after that we can end this video, because it's been a whopping time now since we actually started the video. There we go. Now we're going to Hunter and a Forester, 20 years old each. Oh, fantastic. Julin and Nora. Julin, I wouldn't exactly say that sounds like a man name, but, you know, my name is Rune, so, you know, names can be all sorts of things. So yeah, that was it. We are closing in on late autumn. It's starting to snow, and soon we're gonna dip below 0 degrees. So I'm gonna end this video here now. So thank you guys for watching this. If you liked this video, press that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. So Camber's firewood is actually very valuable when it comes into trade, because there's no money in Banished. But I do have a lot of clothing, and I do have... Well, let me see. Yes, we have warm clothes, because I get so much sheep, and my hunting cabins are giving me leather. But, oh, I am speaking a whopping amount here, as it is early spring, 6+ degrees, and I need to get people to start working on these farms.